of our staff. But also very valued and very welcome for their presence tonight are those who have found time, despite the heavy demands on their time in public and or business, to come and thereby demonstrate their support for the highly valuable work that our volunteers and staff do for and on behalf of our clients. CAB is a well-known brand, extremely well-known. The public recognition of it is up there in the 90%. However, we have our secrets, not sad secrets, but unfortunate secrets. And one of our key secrets is that we're a charity. And I think this fact is often overlooked or unknown, really because of the endless number of times that government websites or leaflets, as well as newspapers, simply tell the public, if you've got a problem, there's a Citizens Advice Bureau, go to it and they will meet your needs for advice. And people take it as so much of the infrastructure, and so much of the infrastructure these days is delivered for us by them, that actually they've lost sight of the fact that it's us delivering for us. We are communitarian. We are all ordinary members of the community who have an awareness of the needs of other members of the community and feel in humility that we have skills to offer to individuals to help them to meet the needs that they face. That's what Citizens Advice has been doing and is continuing to do over 70 years. Citizens Advice was born to deal with a crisis, the outbreak of World War II. It was not born as a result of a government initiative thinking that there were difficult times coming. It was because the National Council of Voluntary Organizations and the Family Welfare Association recognized that there would be needs on the outbreak of war that would not be provided for by existing charities. So they galvanized the communitarianism, the community action, to ensure that individuals from the community were well placed to help others in the time of crisis. We have moved on. We have survived in those 70 years. We have celebrated those 70 years. If you use Facebook, you can find us on Facebook. The Cambridge Citizens Advice Bureau, that's a group for you to join, to belong to, and to celebrate the past. But we're not here to celebrate the past only. We're here to celebrate what we're doing today. And I will talk more about that in a moment. We have a lot to thank our predecessors for and our current generation of volunteers, staff and supporters for. We have evolved. We continue to evolve. We are up to date in terms of the techniques and the facilities that we have to ensure that the advice that we deliver to our clients is up to date, is appropriate and is effective. And what is more, because of the dreaded computers, that not they have imposed on us, but that you have willingly adopted, we are now richly informed about our clients. We are richly informed, therefore, about our community. 1 in 25 of the population of the county, and from some wards in this town and in Fenland, 1 in 10 of the population consulted the Citizens Advice Bureau in the last year. That means, because of the data that we collect, is that we know better than many what the current situation is for the community. Imagine if you had a business, imagine if you were a public official and you wanted to find out what was going on, what it would cost you to have a sample size of 1 in 25. That is an enormous, effective slice of the population. You may think it's biased. You may think, those of you who are less informed about the Citizens Advice Bureau than some others here, that it's only a particular section of society that goes to the Citizens Advice Bureau. But actually, several people coming in this evening said that their children had used it. My daughter used it as well. We all find ourselves in circumstances in our life where actually turning to the Citizens Advice Bureau meets the needs that we have. So we're thankful that we're here. We're thankful that we're here for our clients. And we, ironically, after 70 years of having been born to meet the needs of one crisis, we find ourselves in the midst of another crisis. A civil crisis, not a wartime crisis, but nevertheless a financial and economic crisis that is way beyond anything else that has been seen in the last 70 years. I know that many believe that Cambridge is privileged in terms of the impact of the recession. But if you talk to our clients, you will find that there are many in Cambridge who are facing challenges that they'd not previously faced, and that the increase in the demand for certain aspects of our services and our advice has grown very significantly, more rapidly than in other parts of the country. Now, fortunately, there is public recognition by public bodies of our ability to help in these difficult times. And the County Council made money through weathering the storm. The City Council have given us some additional money, and the national government made money available so that we are able to offer currently, although the money will run out shortly, additional hours of advice for clients. And I'm pleased to tell you this evening that in the period up to most recent figures in January, the Bureau in Cambridge exceeded its target by 110%. So that in the period up to last January, we saw over 4,100 additional clients to our normal demands. And that is a huge testament to our volunteers and to the staff that support them. We know that the difficult times will continue. Cambridge is a place that is well underpinned by the public sector. The public sector is contemplating cuts in expenditure of 30 to 10%. This will impact everybody. It will impact the employment base in Cambridge. There will be shocks for people who have not previously had shocks. There is